Hey everyone, welcome to another Magic Review. Brian B. here with the latest from, imagine that, Craig Petty. He's been cranking out some serious magic effects lately. Picked this one up from Penguin Magic. It is called Credit Swipe. Pretty cool. Let's see what we have in here. If you haven't seen it advertised, the URLs are on the little flap here that have the full instructions. Very minimal. You get the little box here. But if you like credit cards and you like carrying things in your wallet, this is very cool. You can do so many effects with this. And these are the cards that you receive. A bunch of cards. So you can do wild cards, switches, turn credit cards blank, print credit cards, just about anything you can think of you can do with these cards. And I'll show you a couple. This is just looks like a real credit card, front and back. You can even sign it if you want to make it more realistic. And honestly, the feel of these, they are just like a real credit card. Top-notch quality. I think Penguin had some issues with the first batch because they said my order was delayed. They were revamping or redoing something. But they look really nice. Glossy finish. Look like, feel like, handle like a credit card. This is one of my favorites. You can put it in the spectator's hand, and it literally, you tell them to hold it really tight between their hands, and when you lift it up, it's printed their hand onto the card when you've already shown it as a blank card. That's pretty great. This is another one, a blurred card, so you can shake the card really fast and it turns into blur, and of course all these are fully examinable. A half and half card, so you take two cards, turn them into one half on each side, a red and a blue. This is just another, I think this one is just a regular card. This is really nice too. I love this. So everybody knows you have the little ID chips on here, right? So you can take a card, force a card on a customer, then tell them to hold this in their hand, and then tell them to tap this multiple times and say, believe it or not, when you're doing that, the little microchip on the card transfers, and was this your card? And you show them, and it's all the little chips lined up to look like the 7 of hearts, which I think is pretty awesome. And I believe you get, if I remember, you get 2 of those. Nope, I stand corrected, you just get 1 of those. The other one that's very similar to that is, again, you can take the card, you know, that has the little chip on here, right here. You take this card, you again put it in the spectator's hand, and you say, now just go ahead, hit that as many times as you want. You've already shown the card blank, and when they do that, you go, that little chip can transfer its properties to another card, and when you turn it over, you've got hundreds of the little ID chips on the card with the regular chip still on there. So again, it requires very basic sleight of hand. You can do a frustration count if you want to show all the cards front and back, and then they all turn blank, or they all turn with faces. You get several that are just blank on the back with faces, so you can do a wild card routine. There's another half and half card, and then you also get a red and a blue that both look like real credit cards, so you can do color changes, all that kind of stuff as well. So really great effect. Of course, you wouldn't try to carry all these with you, but I think my 2 favorite are the ones with the hand and then the card force. If you're doing strolling magic, doesn't get much better than this. You pull a couple credit cards out of your wallet, do some magic with them, and then put them back in. This one as a card force, to me, is really strong when all of a sudden their card appears as the little chips on your previously shown empty credit card. So that's it, everyone. Short and sweet. Highly recommended. I would give this, 5 star or 5 wands out of 5, just from its construction quality, and what you get and all the different things you can do with these cards. Again, when you watch Craig Petty's videos, you have people jumping up, running around, and they always show the craziness, but you probably will get reactions like that. But I think it's just a great magic effect to carry if you do business, if you interact with customers, just everyday magic. Nobody thinks of a magic credit card when you pull it out of your wallet. These give you the opportunity to take advantage of that, where no one's expecting you to do magic with your credit card. So when you make it change, make it vanish, make the chips multiply, any of those things, it's pretty memorable, and they can examine it all. There's no pieces that come off or wear off, and honestly, the quality of these, they'll last forever. You keep them in your wallet. I'm sure they'll show somewhere after a while, or somewhere, but that's normal, just like your credit card would. So again, I think that makes it even stronger. So give them a shot. Again, Credit Swipe, available on Penguin Magic. I don't know if anyone else has it or not. And these are, if I remember, about $30. So I think you get a lot of value for dollars spent, because you can come up with your own routines as well and use as few as 1 or 2 cards, or use a whole bunch of cards. So hope you enjoyed the review. Please think about subscribing to my channel. There'll be plenty more on the way. Thanks, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic summer.